In this video, I'll be asking foreigners, what's the hardest part of life in the UK? Stick around to find out so you know what to look out for. And where are you from?
I'm from the US.
Nice.
Yes, also. Yeah.
What brings you to the UK? You said you've been here 5 years now.
I did undergrad here. I'm doing a master's and hope to get a job.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what's been the hardest part of life in the UK in that period of time?
People here are polite, but that doesn't mean they're kind. And that was difficult to navigate. Also, people are not like clear. Sometimes they expect you to like understand what they're trying to get at without actually explicitly like saying it.
You invite someone to the cinema and they say, yeah, like we could go. Yeah. Are they saying like yes or no?
It's a no. I believe so. But they don't want to say no because they don't want to be rude and they don't want to be direct. I find that's basically what British people avoid at all times.
Yeah, we could do, or we could get dinner, drink.
What specific examples have you had of that?
If someone doesn't like you, let's say, instead of kind of being like, you know, being very clear about that, they'll just kind of be like polite but make excuses. Like, I don't know, maybe like with a coworker, if you're like, oh, let's grab drinks, instead of them being like, oh, like actually, like, sorry, like I'm trying to keep it professional, they'll just be like, oh, like next time.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Morocco.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay, nice. And how long have you been in the UK?
I've been to the UK like 3 years.
Yeah?
Yeah, 3 years.
Nice. What brought you to the UK?
Work. Just work, yeah.
Okay, cool. What do you do?
Cabin crew with Ryanair.
So what's the hardest part about life in the UK?
To be honest, the hard part here in the UK is living. It's really expensive. Transport, everything is expensive. I mean, generally everything is expensive, that's it. Besides this, maybe the weather. Yeah, the weather's always raining. It's not like back in Morocco, it's, you know, shining sun.
How do prices of things compare here to Morocco?
I mean, like, we cannot compare it to Morocco because life in Morocco is really cheap, but here, everything expensive as well, transportation and everything. So, compared to salary, if you are like in 2000, you cannot live like a normal life here because rent is expensive, transport is expensive, everything, stores, grocery, everything, that's it.
Is there anything in particular that you struggle with when it comes to how much it costs?
If you want to have a family, I don't know, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, yeah.
Where are you from?
New Zealand.
Nice. What's been the hardest part about life in the UK?
I think part of it is just because, you know, I've come to university, so now I'm living alone. So having to take care of all the things alone, having to, you know, like your basic household chores, but also like having to do all like the admin, you know, getting like a national insurance number or things like that. So you have to deal with a lot of those things on your own as well as having to think about, you know, what I want to do in the future, trying to set myself up for good life ahead. You know, trying to make opportunities, seek opportunities. What's really tough, I think, as well, has been the job market. I think we all know it's been very rough, especially for graduates.
Every job you apply for says no, because there are 140 applicants per graduate job now. You're lucky if you even get an email to acknowledge that you've applied, let alone to say no. There are fewer graduate jobs to apply for. In fact, employers would seemingly rather you didn't have a degree. Is the truth, and the truth will be through, I guess, through your own experience. If you are someone that went to university, applied for jobs, can't find a job, and now you're back home living with mum and dad, isn't the truth that the work hard at school, go to uni, get on a grad scheme thing is sort of over? It belongs actually to a different generation. The generation for whom only perhaps 7% went to university, or maybe a bit more. That's gone. So can university really said to still be worth it?
I think, you know, because we have so many, you know, talented graduates coming out, and there just has been quite a bit of a shortage of roles that I've been, you know, seeing in the news and stuff. So yeah, as a university student as well, trying to, you know, get a good like grad role or something, grad scheme is probably a big challenge.
Where are you from?
We're from Texas. Texas.
What's the hardest thing you found about life in the UK?
Just in the US, there's like a lot of convenience of things, and like, you know, there's a huge store with everything you could ever need a short drive away, and here it's just kind of like figuring out, I'm not saying there's not a lot of that here, but just kind of like figuring out where to go and all of that here.
Has there been a particular store in the UK that you found confusing?
I think just like in general, just kind of like looking around trying to figure out what like specific things you need at different places, because it's not really like all in one place here.
And where are you from?
I'm from India.
Nice.
Pune, India.
Okay, and what brought you to the UK?
Work, education, exploring myself and the world.
Nice. And how long have you been here now?
It's been 3.5 years.
And what's the hardest part of life in the UK to you?
So if you don't work actively towards having a social life, it can get isolating, and there's a lot of echoes around, oh, there's a cost of living crisis, there's this crisis, there's that crisis.
That's the cost of living crisis. Suddenly we went up from prices being around there to prices being there. It's about the difference between this and that. And when you look at the difference between this and that, that's 20%. And I think that's the dichotomy here between these inflation numbers where it looks normal and this, which is really not normal at all.
And if you fall into that trap, life can feel a bit gloomy and murky.
And how do you deal with that?
So I keep in touch with the friends I had. I actively look for friendships, but the friendships which I know are going to last longer, and I nurture them like someone who nurture a plant.
That's beautiful. Very well said. Yeah, that sounds good. Where are you from?
Switzerland, Germany, the US. Hardest part about living in the UK, the rain. Pints are quite expensive because I did 1 year in Rotterdam, quite a bit cheaper. I mean, I've liked living in London. I think I haven't been much like outside London, so I don't know like the rest of the experience. And I have the fortune of having parents who can subsidize a decent lifestyle in London.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
So I've enjoyed it. I mean, I'm at LSE. It's a great university, so I can't really complain. Just the sun a little bit.
Where are you from?
I'm from Italy.
Nice. What's the hardest part about life in the UK?
I've been here 4 and 5 times, and I think that the crowd, the people like to move, but also to do things, it's harder. For this reason, but at the same time, I understand it because it's a beautiful city. There are a lot of opportunities, so I think it's okay, and we have to deal with it. If in big cities like this.
What is it about the crowd that you find challenging?
Moving, going around, because it takes more time than the normal one, and also maybe not all the people are kind with you, not all the people are good, so you have to pay attention when you go around.
Where are you from?
From Pakistan. Yeah, both are from Pakistan.
Nice. And what brings you to the UK?
Studies. Yeah, same, studying.
What's the hardest part about life in the UK?
If you are international students, you're living without your family, that's the hardest part. And secondly, managing all your expenses all on your own and doing all your things by yourself, that's the hardest part. And for me, if you got friends and if you have some family members, if they are here in UK, that must be easy for those people to stand and do the things by themselves. So that's the hardest part, I guess.
I think the hardest part is like you have to do everything by your own. Like you have to cook, you have to work, to manage everything. This is very hard. Like you came after your work, so you have to cook at night, like after 12, or this is very hard. You have to clean your own clothes, everything. So this is very hard.
In Pakistan, we got like maids and everyone, so they do it for ourselves. But here, you have to do all by yourself. So
you have maids and drivers and everything in Pakistan.
Maids, drivers, everything.
Ooh, fancy pants, Rich McGee over here.
That must be a big shock then to have to do this. Yeah, no maid, no driver. So has that been your
transport service is very difficult, you have to get the bus to be somewhere and it will take like 1 hour or 2 hours, from your place to go to some other place. And if you go trains, that's way too expensive.
Do you think life is better here or in the USA?
I say here.
Okay.
Yeah, actually. I enjoy life here a lot more.
Why is that?
Because I don't come from like New York where it's like a city. I come from California, which is a lot more spread out, yeah. So I like the city life. I like being really close to Europe as well, like the rest of Europe, I mean.
Have you been traveling quite a bit and you like that? The ability to travel easily to Europe?
Yeah, for sure. Like my family's from Greece, so I've done like a lot of back and forth. And it's cheaper to travel in Europe when you're already here, isn't it, than it is when you're in the States.
And do you think life is better here or in Morocco?
Actually, depends on. In Morocco, life is good. The weather. I mean, as a Moroccan, my family is living there. Yeah, I would rather to have the same salary I do have here in Morocco. I'm not gonna be here. I'm here just for work. That's it. Anything else? No, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
So you prefer the overall lifestyle in Morocco?
Morocco, yeah.
What is it about the lifestyle in Morocco that's so much better?
As I told you, like families, the weather and everything, the community, Muslim community, I'm Muslim, so I'd rather to be in my country to live the normal life.
Where are you from in Pakistan and what's it like in Pakistan?
I'm from Lahore, and Pakistan is like a very good place to live, to be honest. You got freedom, you can do whatever you want, and it's not that expensive as well. And the people in Pakistan, they're very kind.
Do you think life is better here or in Pakistan?
Okay, so I think life is better here. Like you got different opportunities and the environment, everything is very good here.
What I believe is life is far better here rather than in Pakistan, because when you can see, like, we came here for studies, right? So the infrastructure in Pakistan is very different than here in UK. People are modern, you get to know with so many languages, mostly from the world, you get to know all of the people who came here to get more opportunities, so you get to know them. And well, knowing them, you will get more opportunities and you can get more options to survive. And secondly, I believe that you know, if you are alone here, so you better understand what exactly you are going to be. So that's a very good thing about being an international student and here in London. That's a great opportunity.
You think it helps your personal development being here more so than in Pakistan? Yeah.
Yes.
Especially with no maid and driver.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Do you think life is better here or in India?
It's a very great question. There are parts of India that are better. There's parts of the UK that are better. You can't answer that question properly.
Yeah, you can. What's better here? What's better in India? What's worse here? What's worse in India?
So in India, life feels a lot smoother. The cultural similarity I have there makes things easier. Here, I would think there's more structure. Here, I would think there's cleaner air. Obviously, the hard parts here would be, again, the lack of culture in some places. But yeah, both places have their pros and cons.
Any final comments about British people in the UK?
I like them.
Yeah, I like them. Just they are
nice. They are nice, cool. They just, I believe that he told you that they don't take, care whatever you are doing. So that's a good thing about them as well.
What is one British stereotype you low-key agree with?
Mind your damn business. They don't interfere in your personal matters. But somehow, if you need to do that as well, I believe. Sometimes you need to do that.
Yeah. A balance between caring about your fellow person and giving them independence as well. Yes. All right, fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you. And how have you found it making British friends here?
British people are good. I mean, I live in a place where you're just around it with the local people. I mean, like living with British is good. Yeah, they're polite, respectful as well, as I said, and nothing bad about them. Good feedback about them, yeah.
Any final comments about British people in the UK?
The good people, they are good, polite, respectful.
I'm so sorry, are you okay? That was my fault, I'm so sorry.
Totally my bad, that's okay.
I can't say nothing bad about them.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Lots of polite and respectful that you say.
Yeah, of course, yeah, they're really...
Fantastic, thank you so much. Any final comments about the UK or British people?
I think British people are actually very nice and very polite. I think they're misrepresented.
How so?
I mean, they all say like it's been a colonial... there has been a colonial past to them. But if you talk to an average British person, average working class British person, you'll see how nice, accommodating and polite they are.
Fantastic, thank you so much. You said you got an NI number. What was the NI number for? What did you use that for?
It's for internships, right? So, when you like the employers, they ask for it, so you got to go get one, yeah.
Okay. So you've been working here in the UK?
I've been looking for internships, yeah.
Okay. So you haven't secured one yet? No.
I have, yeah.
What will you be doing?
In auditing, so it's, accounting, yeah.
Nice, all right, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice. And how do you feel about your prospects for the future?
Okay, I feel hopeful, but I also, it does feel a bit daunting. Big challenge ahead, but hopefully, work hard, be kind, be honest, and it'll work out.
Thank you for everyone who took part in today's video. If you live in the UK or you've ever lived in the UK, what do you think is the hardest part about life in the UK? Share your comments in the comment section. Catch you in the next one. Hi everyone, my name is Korede and I'm embarking on an exciting challenge going from 6,000 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers in 1 month. I need your help to achieve this. I am a YouTuber, I make great exciting videos, traveling, asking people about hot topics. You can check out my videos, subscribe, follow, share and like. Let's hit this target of 10,000 subscribers in 1 month. Together we can do this. Let the internet unite and let's make this happen.